Hey, good morning everyone. Hope this video finds you well. Hey, so today's video is on songs and how they hypnotize you, as well as ANTS, A-N-T. It's like an acronym, and it stands for Automatic Negative Thoughts. And so first let's start with songs. I've been on the phone this past week and answering emails from students asking me all kinds of questions about how they can get motivated to look for jobs, to look for careers, to work on their college goals. And there's always things getting in the way, and those things we call distractions. And so the magical question is, how do I unstuck myself and get out of the rut? I'm currently working at a job that I don't like. I'm talking about you guys. Maybe you don't like this job, maybe you don't like the supervisor, the people you work with. And so the choices would be to apply for another job or to go back to college and get your degree. And so, but again, the magical question is, how do you unstuck yourself, right? And so I thought, a great idea would be to talk about songs, right? You guys know what I'm talking about, so pay attention, okay? The professor wants to tell you a story. And so, you know how like you're driving along and the song that you like comes on the radio, and all of a sudden you're all pumped up, and it takes you to a good place, and you're excited and you're driven and you're motivated, and it's like workout music, like when you go to a gym and you listen to workout music. Well, the opposite is true if you listen to a sad song. Maybe you went through a breakup, a relationship breakup, and you hear the song, and the song gets you sad and gets you depressed and takes you to a place that you don't want to go. And a lot of you guys are in that place right now. You're in a place that's not rewarding, that's confusing, that's just energy draining. And so I want to bring this point about songs and the hypnotic power that they have on your mind, because and the example I just used, all of you have gone through this, right? If you listen to a happy song, you're happy. If you listen to a depressed song or something that's connected to a bad memory, you get sad. And so why am I sharing this as your professor? I'm sharing this because you need to control what you're allowing to go into your brain, and music is a huge part of that, right? You need to allow what kind of songs are in your playlist, right? I subscribe to Apple Music, and so I have my workout music and I have my faves, like the upbeat songs, and then every once in a while when I'm putting something together, I like listening to study music, right? More mellow, not so much like pop, club music. And so I decide, you, the captain, decides what goes into your mind every day. So enough of that, okay? So I hope that every day you're controlling what you're listening to on a daily basis. It's very important. And so then the next thing is the ANTS, right? So I was listening to a lecture by Dr. Amen, A-M-E-N, not amen, but Amen, and he talks about ANTS. ANTS stands for automatic negative thoughts, right? And our human minds automatically get synced to negative thoughts. Like, you're busy doing one thing and all of a sudden you have some downtime, your mind starts wandering, and those ants start crawling in, right? Those automatic negative thoughts. And what are those ants? What are some of the ants? Depression, anxiety, stress, sadness, grief. I mean, there's a bunch of different types of ants. And so why am I sharing this? Because also part of my discussions with people who reached out to me for advice, life advice, has to do with these negative thoughts. Why do our minds go into the gutter on a regular basis, right? Because that's how we're wired as people, right? Human beings are wired genetically, always afraid that there's going to be a huge dinosaur that's going to come and stomp on us, right? And so we're constantly afraid of like the worst thing that can happen. Like, what is the worst thing that can happen? And that's what your mind goes to. It's like it's not going to what's the best thing that can happen to you. It's always going to my gosh, what if this happens? What if that happens? And so forth. And so it's important that you guys control the ants. According to Dr. Amen, if you identify the ants earlier that are draining your energy, right, you're going to be able to have happiness. You're going to be able to have freedom from these worries. And so you have to kind of pay attention to those ants early. So I'm going to summarize this video. I'm cracking myself up. 2 things. Be careful the music you're listening to, and decide what music you should be listening to. And ants. Control your ants early. Call the exterminator. No, you're the exterminator. So thank you for listening. Continue sending those ideas across. I do enjoy talking about these things because I know that for some of you, even if just one of you, it's going to unlock you from the sadness, from the grief, from the depression that you may be experiencing. And so, as I said before, these videos, if it's helping at least one of you, then it's making a big difference. And I do hope that it is making a huge difference, and that you're able to be as successful as you can be in life, because this is the only one you'll have, and you got to make the most of it. All right, thank you for listening. Send any more ideas my way. Subscribe if you haven't. Do like the video so that it helps the algorithm, and share it with others who may need this advice. Okay, you guys, take good care of yourselves. We'll talk soon. Enjoy your summer.